Yes, their families that this is a manufactured crisis.
I do wonder that. I do wonder what people serving all backgrounds and political beliefs think when they hear these self-appointed experts on television refer to this as a manufactured crisis.
I think that's the point. Self-appointed experts. I go to the experts that are really working that. I'll say the president has done that. The president is talking to the leadership of the CBP and the Border Patrol and the rank and file, and those are the experts, and they're saying the law works.
So I want to run a couple of facts by you that I watched journalists tell me last night in their fact-check segments. The first is that drugs don't really come across our border. They come through our ports. Is that true?
Again, a complete disingenuous statement. More drugs enter the points of entry, therefore it's not a problem in between the ports. That's just fictitious. It is correct that more drugs enter through the points of entry. Tucker, millions and millions of pounds of drugs still enter through the points of entry.
Okay. I also heard people say last night, basically no one comes illegally over an unsecured border. They're just people who overstay their visas. Do illegals come over the border unapprehended?
Yes, absolutely. Again, it's incredulous. I can't believe that someone could actually state that. Again, there's factual. They say that's absolutely absurd. That's false.
Now, I saw a lot of people who had the air of authority about them, who really seemed to know what they were talking about, last night claimed study has shown that illegal immigrants to this country commit crime at a lower rate than native-born Americans. We do this topic a lot, and we're pretty conversant with the social science on it. I've never seen that study. Where are those numbers from? Do you know?
I've never seen the study either, and I pose that to somebody to show me that stat and show me how they can come up with that, because I can show you the opposite. The sheriff in Arizona just published an article today where he talked about in 2005 when they started putting the fence, the wall up in his area, violent crime, all crime, drastically reduced in his area.
So you're saying, I don't want to blow anyone's mind here, but the people telling us that they were fact-checking the speech may not have really known what they were talking about?
That's absolutely what I'm saying.
I appreciate it. Mark Morgan, you're coming on tonight. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Tucker.
We're joined now by our senior political analyst here at Fox Briefing. Thanks a lot for coming on. I just want to ask you about the spectacle, not simply the speech and the rebuttals by the Democratic leaders last night, but the analysis that followed. You saw a lot of fact checks by people who really we do count on questions of policy, because policy should be nonpartisan, really, to be honest, and sometimes they just repeat Democratic talking points. Is that unfair to you?
Well, what could be a more legitimate form of journalism than checking the facts of what Congress has said? It's necessary, vitally. The problem is, though, in this current atmosphere, is that fact-checking has become a branch of opinion journalism. For example, in the speech last night, the president spoke of a crisis at the border. A number of the fact checks that were critical of the speech disputed the fact that there was a crisis at the border. Let's start with this, Tucker. Whether there's a crisis at the border or not is not a matter of fact. It is a matter of opinion. One man's crisis is another man's problem. So when you start out trying to fact check opinion, you're obviously off on the wrong foot. And in some instances, people facts checked as being a problem that were true. For example, there was a statistic: 266,000 people arrested who had come across the border. And the Washington Post announced that that was a true statistic, but it was misleading. Well, there again we are. Whether something is misleading or not is not a simple matter of fact. It is a matter of opinion. But the passion, the ambition of journalists today to get in on the opinion game is so strong that they're coming in through all the doors, including the fact-check door. And
I'm just worried that they're going to devalue their own currency. So if you see someone who's supposed to be a straight news reporter come on, just for example, and say, the president claims that people coming over the border illegally are committing a lot of crime. Looking right in the camera and saying, we have statistics that show they commit crimes at a lower rate than native-born Americans, when they don't have those statistics because they don't exist. I know they don't exist, so that's a lie.
Even if the statistics did exist, it doesn't just, they don't refute the fact that people coming across the border commit a lot of crimes. The president wasn't actually saying that they commit more crimes than anybody else. He's saying they commit a lot of crimes, and they do. And I guess the first one in many instances is the fact that they arrive here illegally. So that doesn't seem to me to be an effective fact check no matter how you look at it. And what's striking about this is when you hear this repeated over and over again, that whole montage you did of people saying manufactured crisis, friends in the media, the Washington Post itself, which is leading the fact-check charge, I think it's fair to say, had a story the other day at some length by a couple of its reporters who went down to the border and came back and reported that there was, yes, a crisis at the border, and it explained that numbers that say that the number of border crossings or whatever are down doesn't get at the point, because it's about the composition of the people who are coming now, right, that because of the nature of our laws, because we're getting at families and small children, and it used to be we got just, single men, mostly. Now we're getting a different type of group coming. Because of the nature of our laws, it's overwhelmed our officials at the border and has created a crisis, which I think it's fair to say it's a crisis. But I would note, Tucker, that's my opinion.
You're honest enough to admit that. You always are.
Y'all should be able to hear me now. If not, I'll do a live stream
Chuck Schumer and
later
Nancy
on.
Pelosi teamed up for the Democratic response last night, and the internet went bonkers.
So, yeah,
After the break, we'll tell you what happened.
Coaching means making tough choices. But when you have high blood medicine that works fast, the choice is simple. Coracetin HPP is the #1 brand that gives powerful cold symptom relief without raising your blood pressure. Coracetin HPP.
I used to have to go in to the auto parts store. Pay too much, never find quite what I'm looking for. Now I just go online, rock auto and see all the parts my car will ever need. Lower prices, more parts, more brands. It's so easy to find the right parts fast. Your car will ever need. I got it, all the parts your car will ever need. I got it.
I had self-confidence issues. I was not happy with the way I looked.
From Jenny Craig, a top diet 8 years straight. Get yourself to help you lose up to 16 pounds in your first 4 weeks. Boost your energy, get better sleep, and more. Get support from your dedicated consultant and a menu that tells you what to eat and when. Rapid results works naturally with your metabolism for real results.
Jenny Craig really made it simple.
Lose 16 pounds for $16 plus the cost of food and get $120 in free food.
Today's connected world is full of threats you may not see. This morning, protect your identity. Blocks like personal information on the dark web. And now with the power of phone, we detect threats like ransomware too, to help protect your identity and devices. Plus, if there's an identity theft problem, we'll work to fix it with our $1 million protection package. Get LifeLock with more, starting at $9.99 a month.
Tired of waiting for the big to kick in? For a rapid boost in nitric oxide, choose ageless male tonight. Fox News Channel on Sirius XM. Your favorite shows on Channel 114. Plus, every story, every 15 minutes. Fox News headlines 24/7. Channel 115. Tonight, this is just Open Captain Trump's speech will it impact the future of border security and our nation on Fox News tonight.
Causing an erection to become firm over time. If you're it could be an addressable medical condition called neurosis or PD that is experienced by You're not alone. Ask a urologist, a specialist for men's health conditions like neurosis. Find out more at
Attention, if you or someone you and were diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, call Guardian Legal Network. The WHO has designated glyphosate the main ingredient in Roundup leaf killer.
I'll take a pancake, please.
Thousands of agriculture workers may have been exposed to this dangerous crop. If you were diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma after using Roundup, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Call Guardian Legal Network now. If you don't win, you pay nothing. 800-514-3178.
Yeah, I'll take one.
say it was not one of those moments that
Oh, Mayday, Mayday.
You
want to finish that story?
Yeah. But certainly did. Chuck Schumer and Nancy
Don't
Pelosi
think
appeared
shoes out.
together. It was
Won't
a
see them and you'll fall in your field.
appearance.
Okay?
Ridicule.
Okay. Why you got with all of that on?
Tell me why responses are so bad. Tonight, this Chuck and Nancy visual tonight launched 1,000 memes while they were still talking. There was an American Gothic meme. There was a, your mother and I are very upset you stayed out so late meme.
Yeah, I don't think they wanted to do it. I don't think they should have done it. And I guarantee you, the staff meeting tomorrow morning, somebody is going to get, chewed out pretty good. I just don't think.
James Copio. Lisa Booth, senior fellow at Independent Women's Voice. She joins us tonight.
Hi, Tucker.
So,
Amazing.
this is one of those things where the message kind of got lost in the visuals, maybe?
Well, exactly, Tucker. And you know when MSNBC is laughing at Democrats, you have a problem here. And look, when you're giving a big policy speech like this, you want people to be listening to the words you're saying, the message you're trying to deliver. You don't want people to be watching and saying, my God, alert the authorities. And Chuck Schumer are being held hostage, which was the thought of a lot of Americans watching. They look like hostage victims giving this speech. And so, as you mentioned, there were a lot of hilarious takes on this on Twitter. You've got one from Neon Taster right there, as you see Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer's faces superimposed on the American Gothic painting. Hilarious there. And that's also what Brian Williams was referencing. Well, so another one, this is from George P. Bush saying, we are not mad, we're just disappointed. This looks like Tucker, your peers, you're in high school, you come home late past curfew, they're mad at you. Greg Gutfeld right there, Chuck and Nancy look like they're selling me a reverse mortgage, also hilarious. And this is actually my favorite from Melissa Francis, Blink Nancy, Blink, which is the rest of America watching this. Well, and Tucker, you know what's I do too, I thought that was absolutely hilarious. And what the craziest thing about all this is Democrats literally voted for fencing on January 3rd. So clearly they have no problem against a physical structure along the southern border. So we have a shutdown over something that both parties agreed to, which is putting up a physical barrier along the southern border. So this is literally the dumbest debate of all time, this government shutdown. And Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer delivered us one of the most responses there, and also fodder for a lot of online fun, so Twitter fun.
Lisa Booth, I'm about to steal your point going into the next guest.
What's up? Hey, whoever's watching, send me a text message, man. If you're on PlayStation, let me know, and we'll play together if you're on something, man.
Voted for a physical barrier on our border. What are we arguing?
Because there's a difference between a physical barriers like the Secure Fence Act in 2006.
If you want me, just let me know. Just send me a text message in the chat.
A concrete wall, which is what Trump wants. What's the difference? There's fencing, which Trump had criticized. He criticized the existing fencing.
Leaving Trump out of it, I mean, just as an American, what is the difference?
Well, I don't know how to leave Trump out of it. This is all about.
Oh, okay, but he's not here. I'm just wondering. So Democrats voted for a physical barrier. And now they're shutting down the government because Trump wants a different kind of physical barrier. What's the difference between the physical is more offensive than their physical?
Well, I would say I would change a little bit to say that Trump is shutting down the government.
Okay, whatever. What is the difference between what they have voted for and what he's proposing?
I think it hinges less upon what is there and more about the $5 billion that he wants to build something else. They've already voted in support of fencing there. Trump actually criticized it. They're not necessarily talking about the wall itself as much as they're saying we're not giving you $5 to do something. I think it was the CBS report that why a wall would take care of a third of illegal immigration, because that's not where it comes from. It's a waste of money.
So it's wasted money. So Democrats are budget hawks now. And the way I think we can thank the tech boom and the Republican Congress. Whatever, Republicans are profligate spenders. I'm not here to defend their fiscal continence. I'm merely saying the idea